Okay. Do you need to go up one? Can you see over the top of this? Okay.
Yeah, I'll find it. I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Excellent.
Contacts to what is that? Just about.
Okay. Well, I'll keep my feet on them just in case. And you need to put your hand down, your left hand down.
Yeah.
Find the
Handbrake.
No, above that, there's a wheel, and then you've got the paddle.
Yeah.
Pull the paddle up, and then you can put the rake back on the seat. That's it. So whatever you want.
That's it.
Yeah. Let's turn that off. Gets a bit better. I need to lock my seat into place. So we rebooted the sim for you because we want to make sure that you want airports on. So we're sitting on. I don't even know which runway we're sitting on, but I don't care. Let's look. Fix YSSY. So I know which airfield I'm at, and I'm on a heading of 355. So 355 is the heading. We put 10 miles on it. Okay, so we just change the range. It's interesting. Oh, I'll put 35. Delete. It's 335. Stroke 10. So that's the heading and a range ring.
Okay.
Okay. So and there'll be a dotted line up there for us, which we can't see because it's underneath the white line. So the reciprocal, reciprocal of 355 is 355 less 200 is 3555. So 055 stroke 10, and that will give me. No, it's not 55. What am I thinking? I know what would do that. Slots would do that. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. Right, no worries. We can manage. In fact, I know another way to do that. 155. So 155 stroke 10. Gives me another range ring. Lovely. Okay, so let's just remind you the controls.
Yep.
So put your hands on for me and just gently push it forward. All the way, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, that's it. Back to the centre and pull back towards you. And back to the centre. Full left. And back to the centre. Full right. And back to the centre. And then I'll do the rudders, but you can see your.
Yep, I can see the
Yeah,
back, yeah.
okay, that's full left and full right. Okay, what I need to do is just the trim for takeoff, which is that arrow there.
Okay.
And it's 3 point. In fact, if you go to FMC and you go takeoff, so we haven't told it. PMDG or any of the flight sims at home?
I used to use a Flight Sim 2012.
Yeah.
I've upgraded to a Mac now and it doesn't work with the Mac.
Oh no. So it's X-Plane on the Mac.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
X-Plane is 41.20 fuel weight, reserves 1, cost index 99, so cruise of 5,000 feet, what are we sitting at the minute? 0, which is good. Execute M1 limit, nothing. Flaps 5 for takeoff, CFG is 26.2. I know all this because I programmed it a great number of times.
Oh, okay.
Trim is 3.74, which is why the trim's where it is.
Okay.
We just set V1, V2, and V1, VR, and V2 for you. They're all there on the ticker tape. Okay, so that's the pre-flight takeoff that we need to fly the aeroplane as a minimum. If we were going somewhere, we'd start adding routing
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take off and climb and then circle the airfield and see if we can pick out Sydney, and then we can descend and do what we like.
Okay, yeah.
And then we can do some circuits at Sydney or
Sure.
anywhere else we choose.
Okay.
Any of the blue circles
Yeah.
are airports that the 737 can land at.
Right.
I can put them into the computer and figure out a runway, or we can identify a runway and fly a circuit. But it's
Okay.
it's your time,
Yeah.
and we can as we see fit. So takeoff roll. Let me just get rid of that. So takeoff will be, you put the hands on top, hands on the controls, gently push it forward to 40% and hold. Wait for the engines to spool up, and now 90%. Push, push, push. I'll take the parking brake off. A bit more. Okay, that's it, that's plenty. Look up. You can take your hands off now because that's takeoff power set. I'm keeping it straight with rudder for you. And I'm going to call the speeds 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, rotate. Very nice. We're looking for 12.5 degrees, pitch up. That's 7.5, 10. Climbing, calls gear up.
Gear up.
Gear up. That's 15, so no, pitch forward a little bit. That's it. That's very good. 190, you can start clearing the flaps up. Have a glance out the window. Looks good. Climbing away nicely.
So realistic, isn't it?
It's so well. This is all paid for scenery in FSX, so it's some of the best scenery we actually have.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to bring us back to cruise power there. You can pitch forward, so we level off, and now really the world is your oyster. So actually, if I have control for a second,
Yeah.
if you look down there, that looks like Sydney Opera. You have
Okay,
control.
yeah, something else, yeah.
You have, there's the Opera House and the bridge.
Okay.
I don't know why their sea's green though.
Yeah.
It's like blue out there but green in here.
Yeah.
So I've never been to Australia, I'd love to go.
Oh, okay. I'm in Perth.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So after landing checks, gear up and off, flaps up, no lights, turn off start engines. Wow.
It is quite realistic.
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. So that you can see why the reason I put that information in.
Yeah.
So that we can, when we're ready, we can go back there and we can land either direction.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just follow the green line and we'll see a runway. When we're ready, you can fly around. We can explore the bay. We can go either way. I'm at your command.
They don't really go out at sea, do we? So.
No, not really. It's not that interesting, is it? Unless you're coming back in fast and low.
Quite a sharp band in that bend.
Anything up to, so yeah, if you go over 30 degrees, we'll get the bank angle warning.
Right,
But up to 30 degrees is okay. And they'll use up to 30 degrees in the commercial aircraft.
Okay.
But not only if they have to. But bank angle is a function of speed. So if you're going fast and you want to turn,
Yeah.
you have to bank it over.
Yeah.
So they have a number of. So we took off from that one, I reckon. Oh no, we didn't. We didn't take off from that one. It's the wrong alignment. We must have taken off from that one. Yes. We took off from that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they've got another one that way. and another one that way. It's quite a big airport. So what we did do was that if you look straight ahead, that's a little way up the coast, but we did land there on World Flight.
Oh, okay.
Or we did a touch and go, but it wasn't very interesting.
Was that the charity thing you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you just bank over now, it's a lovely view of the airport.
Oh, yeah.
Looks really good.
Shame it's not wheeled, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like they've got roads that go under the runways.
Yeah, you won't get that in this country, would you?
No. It's in Schiphol. Schiphol. So the
Oh,
roads
is it?
go Schiphol. I'm flown in and out of, and they've got roads that go under runways. Yeah.
Who'd you fly with them?
So no, I'm not a commercial pilot. I'm a private pilot.
Oh, okay.
I helped Jonathan build the sim. I build 737 sims.
Oh,
Not
okay.
as a job actually, as a part-time job. One of my part-time jobs. I'm a private pilot. I fly Cessnas, Pipers.
Oh, okay. Same as Jonathan then, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and quite a few hundred hours instructing on this.
There's a guy that comes to our shop. He's actually an instructor for Cessnas and stuff like that.
All right.
And he goes for like $2.5 grand. And he goes, I can put you through.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What do you sell in your shop?
I work for Machine Mart. So we sell
okay.
like, yeah, like.
I've got plenty of things in my house from Machine Mart.
Have you?
Yeah.
Seems quite flat then, hasn't it?
Yeah, nothing too exciting.
Do you touch and go?
Yeah, why not? So you can, I would roll the wings level there and just fly it back outbound a little bit, not too much, we'll go outbound a little bit and then we'll turn the corner. Okay, so if you want to do a touch and go, I'm going to start putting some flaps down, alright?
Yep.
Okay, so flaps 5 selected, and so it just means you have to keep it under 250 now.
Heading 250, yeah?
So, 250 speed.
Oh, sorry.
So the green circle's a 10-mile final. So we can turn before that, but because we're quite tight in,
Yeah.
so in fact actually, if you turn out onto that heading, you turn up to 330, then we'll be run parallel to the runway, and then as we go past the green line, we'll turn right. But what you'll find, it'll be just a turn onto final.
Right.
And just let the nose come down because we want to be at 3,000 feet to start our approach. So did you operate the trimmer last time you were with us?
No.
Okay, so on this side, your side,
Oh, that
one.
yeah, sorry, yes, it did.
No, sorry, this fella.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 switches in there.
Yeah.
If you pull them, they operate these wheels,
Okay.
which are the trim wheels for the aircraft, and they change the stabiliser trim at the back, but we only do it if we need to.
Okay.
Okay, so start right turn onto 060. Put that on for you. And let the plane descend to 3,000. When you get to 3,000,
Okay.
just pull back gently and we'll adjust power to suit. I think you're going to 060. And what I think you're going to do is you have to keep the turn going. You just pull back gently for me, so we just maintain 3000, so we don't get low. That's it, lovely. I'm going to add some power in for you, just to help that, and keep the turn going. Don't stop the turn, because I think the runway is going to pop up as we come round the corner.
Right, I'm with you.
Literally. And as soon as we can see the runway, we'll level out. So just pull back a little bit, stop the rate of descent. There you go, directly ahead.
Okay, yep. Straight up here.
Yep. And then just start lining us up with one of those runways. That's it. Crank her over. Doing a great job. Flaps 15.
Oh, yeah, it's good, yeah.
And gear coming down. So turn left.
Try and look out for those lights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably too far back for that, haven't we?
So let's have a look. Arrive, YSS arrive. We took off from. It's 3-4, weren't it?
So I think so, yeah.
Looks like we're lining up for 3. Oh no, we're on 16 right, I reckon. So ILS 16. So I can find you another one. ILS 16 right. Give you some. Okay.
Just see the lights now. Needs to line up a bit, don't I?
Yeah. Execute. Minute rep. Give me a frequency 109.5. 109. That's it. Keep lining up. 109.5. 10. Okay, so you've got ILS information
Yep.
on your display if you want it. So you want to go to the left. Well, yeah, I suppose I'm not sure which I'm not sure if there's one's a runway and one's a taxiway, or
I can just see the
the
nav
puppies,
lights.
yeah. Yeah, so go for that one. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what the other one is. Perhaps 30 selected. This is going to be for a touch and go.
Yep.
Okay, so as we touch down, I'll keep us straight with rudder. We'll reset the flaps. So you still need to come left a bit, I think. But that's a nice approach.
Approaching 16.
Yeah, I don't think that was a runway to you. The other side. 16 right, which is the runway I selected. 156. Keep going, doing a great job. Bit to the left, I think. That's it. Very
Always think a
nice.
bit high, but
No, you can always trade height. We are high, but that doesn't matter. Honestly, it really doesn't. Because it's touch and go. Who cares? Just ease us to the left a little, I think. That's it.
200.
That's fine. The flare is going to be very gentle. Let it keep going down.
Make right.
When he says 50, you can flare.
Approaching minimums.
That's it.
30, 20,
I didn't
10.
say 50, thank you very much. Right, I'll let the nose come forward. Otherwise I've got no directional. Just waiting for the flaps to come up. I need to reset trim. Flaps are good. You can rotate when you're ready. So pull back. So 12.5 picture, climbing. Call is gear up.
Gear up.
Thank you. Gear going up. Very nice. Flaps 5 selected. Very nice indeed.
Was that the same airport? Different
Yes,
airport,
no, same airport.
Okay.
Different. We
Different
took
runway.
off the other way.
Right, okay, yeah. I was saying because the seat was on.
Yeah. Yeah, we took off the other way.
Yeah.
But that was all. Gears going up. Have to take off checks. All done. You can pitch forward. And I'll set cruise power.
So on this sim, could you actually fly to Perth if you wanted to?
How far is it?
Perth?
Yeah.
Across the other side of Australia.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've done it.
Would it be realistic time or would it be faster?
No, well, we can on the sim we can accelerate time.
Right.
We can fly. I think we can fly. Let me have a look for you. Menu 8 times 4
Oh, okay.
is the fastest we can accelerate. But we don't like using times 4
Okay.
because it's a bit brutal.
Right.
But times 2 we use regularly. If you're going somewhere and you're in the cruise,
Yeah.
then we'll accelerate the cruise
Right.
part.
Yeah. That's right. I've been Perth.
Perth, yeah.
So it makes you think what the pilots go through on takeoff. There's quite a lot to go through, isn't there?
There's always been this a very well-known saying for airline pilots, which is every airline flight is 10 minutes of sheer panic at the beginning,
Yeah.
X hours of boredom in the middle, and 10 minutes of sheer panic at the far end. Which is why circuits or just short hops are more interesting.
Yeah. A few years ago, so back in 2001, I was talking to two pilots actually in the airport I was flying. I was there for an hour and a half chatting to them.
Yeah.
Back in the days when you could go in a cockpit.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Good
I
hour and a half I
remember.
was there chatting to them.
I remember those days. If you want to do another touch and go, let me give you a heading just
Yeah.
in case. Let's have a look.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so you fly that heading.
Heading 300, yeah.
330, that is. come across and we'll land. Come back in for a landing. Well, touch and go, sorry. But because we've taken off from that airfield, I've got the ILS set up on it.
Okay.
So it'll give you ILS information on the approach.
So is it actually right, you know, pilots when they land, don't actually land, it's sort of done by autopilot?
Most pilots will often let the plane fly the approach, but
Yep.
at anything from 1500 feet to 500 feet, they will take control for the final part of it.
Yeah.
They get plenty of experience in the sectors, and they can turn the plane and climb it. Some pilots like to fly the plane till the cruise by hand. They think that's important. Lots of airlines don't want you to do that because they want the passengers to have the best experience.
Yeah.
And a autopilot will give you the best experience.
Right.
So did you use the autopilot last time you were
No.
here? Okay, let's see if we can just configure that for you. So let's choose a height, let's say 4,000 feet. Heading is 330. Command A. Heading select. Hold. Go on. It's going to fly the heading for you, but it won't hold the height at the minute.
Yep.
I don't know why.
So if I let go of that now, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
so if you just let go for a second. Well, maybe it's doing it, but the light isn't on because see it says heading select, out select.
Yeah.
So you turn that heading,
Yeah.
you turn that to north now. So turn it right, so it says 000, and the plane's doing its thing.
Right.
Keep turning until you get to 0. That's just the heading bug, and it will
Okay.
chase the heading bug. Okay, so look up, and there you go. So sorry, there it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it's going to fly, and we're flying at 4,000. I don't know why it hasn't put the out hold, but it's
Right.
holding 4,000 feet. So now if we want to go down to 3,000, we put, so just turn that to get 3,000 in it. Okay, so yeah. That's it. And press that button, level change. So it says level change, okay, and so now I want to go down to 3,000. So what I'll do is I'll shut the throttles. Okay, and it's now using the trimmer, and it's going to make a descent down to 3,000 feet for us. We've told it this heading,
Yeah.
we haven't told it a speed.
Right. Okay.
And it will do speed, and I can arm the auto throttles, or we can give it a speed, we can tell it to do speed, but then we have to operate throttles,
Right.
one or the other.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm with you.
So there's 3,000 feet, we're heading north, so now we want to head to intercept. So crank it round to 060. No, not that one, the other one. This one.
060.
That's it. So to the right, yeah,
No, 060 then.
yeah, keep going. It'll turn the plane onto 060 for us. In fact, keep the turn going, keep it going until that line points to that star. Keep turning it.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going, because that's the beginning of the approach.
Okay.
That's it, lovely. So then what we can do is we can say forelock. And so what it should do, depending on the angle, is when we get really close, it should turn on to that heading.
Right. Okay. I'm with you.
156. Can you put 156 in that window, please? So the, yes. So we'll go to Unigraph. 156. 1095. 1095 on here. 1095 on here. closed the throttles, the plane just slowed down.
Oh, was that stalling, was it?
That was still
Oh,
on, yeah. We just powered out of it, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Because we're clean as well.
Yeah.
I was miles away. As you noticed, all we had to do was just apply full power.
Yeah.
And the plane pushed itself away from the stall.
Right, okay, yeah.
So let's just see what this is going to do. I don't know if this will work. If it doesn't, we'll have to disconnect and you'll turn us on.
Yeah.
Then what it will do is it will start flying down the ILS for us.
Okay.
And then what we can do is we can disengage it at say 1,000 feet and you can fly the rest of the approach.
Okay.
If it works. Well, because it's expecting us to come from the left. It wants to turn
Oh, okay,
left.
right, yeah.
But no, look. There we go. So it's turning onto that. Because we told it.
Yeah.
So I've got approach armed. Alright, so this wouldn't be an auto land. An auto land you'd have command B on as well.
Okay.
You can't arm auto land until you've lined up. Well, we don't want to do an auto land.
No, yeah.
So on your instrument it tells you we're on IKS, that's the approach
Okay,
we're doing.
yeah.
156 degrees, which is in the window.
Yeah.
We're 12.4 miles and that's an ILS, an
Okay,
instrument
yeah.
landing system. So you see the pink bars, that's the flight director.
Okay.
The pink, it will follow the pink bars. So the flight
Right.
director's telling the autopilot which way to go, and it's flying it.
Okay.
So the line at the bottom, that's the localizer, and this is the glide slope. When the
Okay.
glide slope gets to there, we put gear down, flaps 15.
Right.
And the plane will take away, so it says single channel now, so we know it's a
Okay,
single
yeah.
channel, which means it's not an auto land, but it is going to fly the approach for us until we disengage. Okay, so it's lined us up with the centre line, the glide slope's coming down, and we're starting our descent. Okay, that's why we start at
Okay,
3,000.
yeah. I'm with you,
Most
yeah.
ILSs start at 3,000.
Right.
So as the land, as it touches, as that diamond touches the centre of our display,
Yep.
here, gear down, flaps 15 is the next setup. Because we're pitching forward, the plane's pitching forward, and then we'll wait to about 1,000 feet so you can
Then
see
take
it,
over.
and then
Yeah.
you can fly the rest of the approach.
Okay.
You can take over any time, I just thought you might enjoy it.
No,
It's
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
So this is for a touch and go, so speed brake and auto brake are not armed.
Okay. So that will automatically disengage.
No,
you disengage
we'll,
yourselves?
we'll disengage
Right,
the
okay.
autopilot when we're ready. So 2,000 feet, and then this height here is a radio altimeter above the ground.
Okay, yeah. That's the height from the ground, so yeah.
So the altimeter says we're 2,100 feet. This says 2,080. You know, there's a teeny difference. So flaps 30. So the aircraft is now in its landing configuration, and we're actually controlling the speed. So with throttle, we're just looking after it. And what it's going to give you, so if you fly the pink lines,
Yeah.
you'll fly it as if you were flying the ILS. So I'm going to disengage it, and
Yeah.
the pink lines will stay there
Okay.
on your display.
I'll follow that.
Well, you can look at, glance down, look up, because it's a visual approach.
Yeah.
We're not doing it
Yeah.
on instruments.
Yeah.
Glance at that, glance up, glance at that, glance up, and that's the way. So
Yeah.
I'm an instrument rated pilot as well.
Oh, okay. Right.
So if you're flying a visual approach, but you're doing it with reference to instruments, we look at both. So you
Oh,
don't get
okay, yeah.
fixed
Yeah.
on one. If you're doing an instrument approach, then I look down. I don't even look out the window. I just
Oh,
fly,
okay.
fly the instruments, and the other person,
We'll be looking.
we're looking for the runway. As soon as he sees the runway, he takes control, and I give up.
Oh, I'm with you. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so coming up 1,100, quite close, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, so you ready?
Yep.
Okay, plane's yours. So it's saying turn left a little bit, and it's saying pull back a little bit. But don't worry about that. Look at the runway and think about touching those wheels on that runway. So you need to turn left, don't you?
Well done.
Approaching 16 right.
And turn right. That's it. Had some crosswind just back there, so you did well. That's it, keep us lined up, you're doing a great job. That's it, small control impulse near the ground. That's all you need, that's it, lovely, very nicely done. Very nicely
Approaching
done.
minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That's it, let the nose come down. That's it, very nice. Very nice indeed. I would be very pleased with that as my landing as well.
Thank you.
Just waiting for the flaps. You can't take off unless you've got flaps 15.
Right, I'm with
Okay,
you. Yep.
rotate when you're ready.
Long landing. Long landing.
You're up.
You're going up.
So how long did it take you to learn all this yourself? Because obviously from Cessna to this.
So I started flying PMDG 737 and started teaching myself 737s about, must be 5 years ago
Okay.
or more. So keep climbing and turn the left. Or right, whichever you want. I'm going to set cruise power so that you can do as you see fit. So sometimes what we'll do is you can set the plane up
Yeah.
and you can set the weather up so you don't see it's cloud down to 500 feet.
Oh,
You
okay.
get the plane to fly the approach to 500 feet as you pop out the sky, out the clouds.
Oh, yeah.
You've got the runway and you take it over.
Yeah.
The minimum for an airline pilot is 200 feet.
Oh, okay. Right. That's not a lot, is it really?
No, it's a few seconds.
Yeah. rest, doesn't it?
Yes, which is the control, which is this. So if you move that back, it will reduce. So if you just let go for a second, right? So it wants to pitch down. But you saw the autopilot using this. So what you should be able to do is you should be able to trim the plane so that it doesn't descend.
Right.
Just on the trimmer.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do. Because the plane's light.
Yeah.
Light 737s are hard to trim. So it's almost a predict. But you see, controls are in the centre, and we're climbing at the minute. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more forward trim. And what we found is, by experience, is that the trim wheels give us a finer level of control than the trim buttons.
Oh, okay.
A little too coarse. There you go. So just on the edge of trying to climb, but the controls are in the centre. So feel free to play with the trim as much as you like, which is these two. So, and it says nose down, nose up. So if you're pulling back all the time, you'd want the nose up. So you push the trim button down.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
If you're pulling up,
So
you want the nose to come up on trim. If you're constantly pushing forward, you trim nose down to take the loading off.
Right, I'm with you. Yeah.
So this is downtown Sydney, and the Opera House is just the other side of the building.
When it's a fly, I was just sitting in a window, but now I'm not bothered now.
No.
No.
Oh, I still like.
I say it still fascinates me how a plane actually lifts off the ground.
Yes, there is
there's
a formula for lift. So as a pilot, as part of being a pilot, you go and do a load of ground school. You have to do as a UK pilot. So there are different grades of private pilot, but the top grade of private pilot has to have metrology, nav aids, not so much, but metrology, air law, navigation, aircraft systems and engines. So part of the ground school, and you get asked questions about how the plane works, what makes a plane fly, what's the formula for lift. All of those different questions you have to learn. There's a whole load of books called Trevor Tom books, which are the training course for a private pilot. And they're great reading anyway if you're interested. It tells you all about things like, and it's on the syllabus, but I think a lot of pilots learn it parrot fashion and don't think about it.
Right, okay,
So in a petrol-driven light aircraft, if you get the mixture wrong, you could damage the engine. Too lean, too rich. So you take the mixture back to fully lean, and then you always go rich of that. Otherwise, you're in danger of damaging the engine. But the course teaches you that. No, there's each of those. It's probably about 2 weeks of classroom time.
Oh really?
Yeah, and there's about 7 or 8 exams. They're not hard. They're 40-question multi-choice.
Yeah, people were saying about that. It's like normal choice.
So I don't know if you want to either cut back in and go that way again, or if you want to go that way and cut back in, or if you want to go and land somewhere else.
Land somewhere else, that was the same airport, wasn't it? We landed at?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's somewhere else then.
Okay, so let me just put this one for you. So those can all take a 737.
Right, okay.
So I think that was that's 80 miles away. That'll take us a while to get to.
Okay.
This is closer. YSRI.
Okay.
If you want to go and have a look at that one.
Yep.
That is relatively close. Okay, so let me give you a heading. Find out the information about it. There you go, if you turn onto that heading, and we'll see what I can find. Let's have a look for you. YSRI, did I say?
YSIR. RI, sorry.
Let's see, this will help us. So it's about 20 miles ahead. I think you can see it now in the distance. So we drop all that water. I need to go and let some more out. Right. Are you alright, Plant Blade?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate, yeah.
About 20 miles out. I'll be back in a minute.
Sure.
How we doing?
Right.
I drink lots of water to keep my throat working. And it just gets to you eventually. Right.
I thought it was so lightning for a second.
YSRI, right, YSRI. So runway 10, so 28 or 10, okay, so let's put that in for you. Fix, next page, YSRI, and it's the runways. Okay, so
Okay, yeah.
you either line up with that one or we're going to go around and come back that way. It's up to you.
What's the easiest?
Turn right now. So we'll come across here and then we'll fly down that line.
Okay.
We've got plenty of it. We've got 10 miles. Right. So we're going to be coming in on runway 28. So select. Okay. Go to getting ready. 275 is the number you want in that window. This is going to be the runway heading. Keep going this way. We'll turn in a second. Start turn now. Flaps going down. There it is. Do you see it?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to need some speed brake. We're going to need some landing gear because we're high.
Quite a small airport, isn't it, by the looks of it?
Yeah. So this will be to land and we'll take off again.
Yep. So last time I landed at City Airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going that way for a little bit and then turn back on. And the turn will help us lose a bit of height.
Right, okay.
Turn right and then turn right, go through the centre line, come back left again. That's it, lovely, wings level. And then turn left again. Back on and line yourself up with the runway. Spade room is armed. Gears armed. See, look, we're back on the glide slope. 2 whites, 2 reds you're looking for. You have got ILS information on your screen. So it says a little bit left or a little bit low, but that's fine. Keep going, doing great. Just don't land before the runway.
200.
So fly level, just for a couple of seconds. That's it, beautiful. Keep lining her up. Doing great. Great job.
Approaching
Great
Elms.
job. Just ease back a
50,
little.
40,
That's it. Hold off
30,
until we're over the runway.
20, 10. Minimums.
So let the nose come down. That's it. Lovely. Just going to use a little bit of reverse thrust to help us out. Centre the controls, that's it. And yeah, take us off with the tiller, don't worry about the grass.
Ready?
Yeah. Otherwise it takes too long.
Oh, okay.
We want to taxi back. That's it. Follow the yellow line once we're on the tarmac.
Bumping as well.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite sensitive, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Tiller. Word you're looking for. Keep going, we're going to go right to the end because we need to use every inch of runway they can give us.
Right, okay.
And what we'll do is we'll fly back to Sydney.
Okay.
We've got just enough time that we don't hang around.
As we touch them, right?
Approaching 28.
That's it. Keep going.
On runway
Okay, I've got the rudder.
28.
It's alright. You just hold the controls. Rotate. Climbing.
Gear up.
Gear up. Lower the nose.
Too much.
Yeah. We didn't adjust the trim for you. That should help. And start a left turn when you're ready. Or right, doesn't matter which.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, right's good.
Sure, yeah.
Right's good because it's going to work out for the landing into Sydney. Pull up. Just climbs 3,000 for us.
Bank angle.
That's it. And just a bit less climb angle.
Bank angle.
That's it. 30 degrees. we go. Level off at 3,000. And let's give it some beans. We're cruising at 320 knots at about 3,000 feet, which you'd never do.
Oh, really?
No, look out the window. Look how fast the scenery's going by.
True.
Keep 3,000 left. That's it, just pinch up a little. Yeah, so I'm just taking you up to the green line.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're heading up here. So sorry, we don't have to do a full 10 mile. And then when we touch the green line, we turn right.
Okay.
But I'll have slowed us down before then. We've got a little way to go yet. So just turn left onto that purple line. You can see Sydney.
Yeah, I'm seeing the city now, yeah.
About 10 miles to run.
6 right.
500.
So we're too low, yeah?
Yeah. Because you've got 4 right, 4 reds. But don't worry about it. You haven't flown into anything.
Too high now, right?
Just. Long runway, don't worry. Just let the nose come down. Nice and gently.
200. Big right.
Caution, taxiway. Caution,
Don't
taxiway.
listen
Big
to the...
right.
I don't.
50, 40, 30. Approaching minimums. 20, 10. Minimums.
Sweet. Let the nose come down. Lovely. Very nice. Well done. Well, that was actually over an hour. That was a quick hour then.
I was at the time down there?
No.
What?
No, that's not your time. Mine's set. Hour and 3.
Oh, okay.
So just pull that lever up. That's the parking brake. That's it. Did you enjoy that?
I did, yep. You know, the second time, loved it. Definitely do it again. Definitely.
Yeah. What you should the next time you book a 60, ask and you can do a sector. So you can say be at anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
but 2 airfields, and you start at the gate, start the engines up, push
Yeah.
back, take off.
Yeah. I did
Like
that with
something.
Leon first
Did
time.
you?
Yeah, yeah, from the gate, yeah.
Ah, right.
That's
Yeah, that's
gate,
always good fun.
Gate 10, I think we started from that.
Just put your seat up right for me. That's it. Just push your seat back.
Sign.
That's it. Keep going. There you go.
Excellent.
Yeah, not easy.
It's amazing. Where's the light test switch on there? Oh, is it? Oh, right. It's amazing.
There's a lot of them. A lot of them.
So did they actually use all this when they fly, or is it?
Well,
Is
it's,
if
it's
there's a
mainly for
problem?
start up and shut down and problems in flight.
Right.
If you need to change something or do something with one of the aircraft systems. And so the further up the pedestal, further up the
Yeah.
overhead you get, the less you use it.
Oh, okay.
Until the very back here where you don't
Yeah.
use this stuff very much at all. It's just important that it's there. You just need to know that
And
it's
they
there.
never use any.
Well, these are all fuses.
Oh, is that
These are all fuses.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, if a fuse goes, then we've got spare, you'd have spare fuses on board to reset it.
Oh, okay.
But, no, well, so sorry, fuses, they're not fuses, they're circuit breakers. So you
Oh,
can
okay.
push them back in again.
Right.
But you only have to push them back in again once. So when you get out, mind your head. That's it.
I don't think I knew why I was hitting mode. Not that time.